and Derby County come away from this one with all 3 points. Marcus Harness stepping into that number 10 role for the second game in a row, supplying a really good goal to equal 2-0 the scoreline, to take it to Derby County to QPR 0. Curtis Nelson steps up with the first one after an excellent delivery by Nathaniel Mendez-Laing, and what an excellent performance it was by Derby County. Pure domination against this QPR side who, coming into this season, if you go back and check my predictions and previews, I thought they'd be a really decent side in this division. I thought Marti Cifiuentes did some really good things towards the back end of last season. I think he's had an excellent time period at QPR, and obviously heading into this one, I know they're a little bit further down the table, but they've put in some really, really good performances this season. But today was not one of those days. I think Derby County outperformed them and outclassed them, and I think it comes from the work rate and the effort that Paul Warne and his staff are instilling in this Derby County team. You look at the performances from Kenzo Haldmine and Ibu Adams in that midfield too. It was really, really good from them. Excellent quality. And it's just something which Derby County aren't used to seeing, in my opinion. Having excellent quality in that midfield on both an attacking and defensive end. I think Derby County are used to seeing technically gifted players, but having someone like Ibu Adams in the middle of the park, who obviously came in January on loan and obviously signed permanently this summer, it's an excellent performance from him, winning the ball back, being where he needs to be. Obviously, if we go back to last week versus Norwich, he played in that number 10 role to sort of offer support with the press. I think Harness offered that support with the press absolutely excellently today in that number 10 role for Jerry Yates. I think you've got to feel sorry for Jerry Yates. I think he's done absolutely everything apart from score so far this season, and there is a few things which I want to talk about. You look at the likes of Kayden Jackson and Nathaniel Mendez-Laing. I think both of them have sort of been a little bit off it in recent weeks. Obviously, Kayden Jackson was big, had a big role in Harness's goal, the second one, and obviously Mendez-Laing put the corner in for Curtis Nelson. So you have to give them credit where it's due, but sort of in play, I don't necessarily think they've been as good as we need. I think you look at someone like Corey Blackett-Taylor, who in my opinion is scratching at the bit to get into this team, and he just needs an opportunity. For me, I think he was excellent today when he came on, went through, I'm not quite sure if it was a one-on-one, but had an opportunity in front of goal. Would have been really good for him to score his second goal of the season, but unfortunately not quite. But he was excellent when he came on the pitch. I think Kayden Jackson had a lot of opportunities to sort of go at his man and just didn't. Why? I'm not entirely sure. That's something which we'll have to discuss later down the line. But it's one of those for me where I think Mendez-Laing and Kayden Jackson are a little bit sloppy for large parts. Whereas you look at Corey Blackett-Taylor coming on, he's been excellent. You look at Kane Wilson being a threat. And obviously, yes, when you come on later in a game, the game's a bit more open, and obviously we'll 2-0 up at that point, so it opens the game up a little bit more for those players. But it's one of those for me where I really think someone of the likes of Corey Blackett-Taylor deserves an opportunity. I think when we come back for the Millwall game, I personally think the front four should be Jerry Yates as the striker. The three behind should be Blackett-Taylor on the left, Harness through the middle, and Mendez-Laing on the right. Could probably put Wilson in, but obviously we'd have to sort of see how that is. Obviously, coming out of the international break, we're going to see the return of David Ozo. Maybe not for Millwall, but when we come out of the break, he should be pretty much back fit. Liam Thompson will be back fit. Tom Barkhazen. So obviously Jake Rooney as well. He's getting back up to speed. So we've got some really good opportunities coming ahead for Derby County, and it's going to be massive for Derby County to take all 3 points. Coming back from the international break, we've put ourselves in a good position now, and I think we've just shown the quality we have against those teams that are going to be in and around that relegation zone with us, which realistically at the moment, that's not where Derby County are going to be. Obviously Bristol City and Cardiff play tomorrow, but as it stands right now, Derby are sitting 12th in the division, scored 12, conceded 12, sitting on 12 points, and I think that's exactly where we should be. I think it works out at something like 1.5 points a game. I think it's 12 in 8 or 12 in 9, and if I just work that out on my calculator, I don't think that is too bad at all. If we go 12 divided by 9, it's 1.3, which over the course of a season will give you 61 points. So it's nothing to be sniffed at, and I think it's an excellent we're on an excellent run at the moment. I think we've done really well. Obviously, you go through the last 3 games and they've not been necessarily as good as you would have liked. I think we've put in good performances but not got the rewards, whereas today was an excellent performance. We got the reward, and it's about taking our chances in front of goal, and I certainly think we did that today. I think Marcus Harness was excellent, Kenzo, Ibu, excellent. I thought Jerry Yates was unbelievable. A lot of people talked to me pre-game about taking Yates at the 11 for some more physical presence with a James Collins or something like that, and I just thought it was a ridiculous idea. For me, I think Jerry Yates is by far the best striker at this club, and what performances he's putting in at the moment, I think he's been incredible. And as he's building those relationships with that front three, that front four, he's going to get those opportunities, and realistically all he needs is a goal to top off the performances he's put in. Obviously, we saw how we're lacking as a result of injuries, with Nat Phillips coming on in midfield. Personally, and I know a lot of people might be a bit annoyed at this, but I was a bit annoyed at Paul Warne's substitutions, because I think today was an excellent opportunity. Scoring twice in a minute really killed QPR. Yes, they had a couple of opportunities after. Didn't necessarily feel threatened though. And obviously with having Freddie Turley and Dejon Brown on the bench, I thought it was an excellent opportunity to give Dejon Brown 10 minutes, maybe give Freddie Turley his debut. And I'm not saying we should just hand out appearances for the sake of handing out appearances, but there was no reason why it couldn't have been Dejon Brown instead of James Collins, or Dejon Brown instead of Nat Phillips, and go to a 2 up front or something like that, or Turley comes on in midfield. So it's one of those for me which was a little bit annoying, but we move with those. I want to see the youth get opportunities, and that's one of the reasons why it's disappointing. Obviously Lennon Wilden has been called up for England under-19s. You can obviously let me know your thoughts about that down in the comments. Obviously, let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your thoughts on the team predictions. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on that notification bell. Smash the like button as well. And let's get into the matchday footage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pride Park Stadium for this afternoon's Sky Bet Championship. Steve Cook, 7 Carabobo Dembele, 8 Sam Field, 12 Michael Frey, 14 Quincy Sato, 20...
TikTok, pictured here, and Twitter, pictured here. These are the places where I'll keep you all up to date with all my upcoming videos and my thoughts and feelings around the Formula 1 and football weekend.